Hi friends, my name is Trish Roberts. You're watching Faint Signals from Vega. So I wanted to show you just some little snippets of footage that was released, the first footage that was released from Belmarsh prison of Julian Assange, and it shows him just chatting to some people. I don't know if you can't hear what he's saying really. There's some sort of licensing agreement with the intermediary from the prisoner, and so I think I'd run into copyright problems if I showed you the whole thing. It's only about 5 minutes long, so I'll just show you some little bits from it. Obviously the prisoner obviously has some sort of contraband mobile device that he's able to take that footage of Julian Assange, and so I imagine after this footage is released, that'll be the first and last, because they will probably search everybody. Julian Assange obviously looks like he's lost weight, and he sort of looks like he's in good spirits. Now I don't know if when this was taken. I don't know if it was taken shortly after he was in there, and he was spending 23 hours a day in solitary confinement with an hour, I think 30 minutes of that he was able to socialize with people. I don't know if that's what this is. This footage may have been taken a few weeks ago, and I don't know if, or I don't know if it's recently. I don't know. And he's supposed to be in the Belmarsh, the hospital in the Belmarsh prison now. So maybe it was taken a few weeks ago. So he's obviously, if that's the case, he's obviously looking a lot worse. But anyway, it was good to see him able to be, walking around a little bit with other prisoners and having some sort of social engagement with people. It has a date on it on the video, but the date is sort of, it's 2017. They obviously haven't calibrated the correct date for it, so who knows when it was actually taken. And from what I understand, Julian Assange is actually in the Belmarsh, the hospital wing of the Belmarsh prison, because he was so ill. So anyway, it's worth having a look. And they didn't show his room for privacy reasons, but they did show somebody's room, and it's just got a sort of an old hard plastic looking mattress. It's a small room and it's got a toilet. It's sort of what you'd expect. So anyway, it just, I look at it and I think, God, this is so ridiculous. The man is not a criminal. In fact, he's a hero, because he's done all this at his own personal risk, really, knowing that he would become a target for releasing. He made very powerful enemies, and he embarrassed the US empire, and now they're making an example of him, so that the threat to all, journalists and publishers and whistleblowers, this is what will happen to you if you release information. And as you know, in Australia, we had these raids recently by the Australian Federal Police on the ABC and on News Corp over the Afghan files was one of the reasons, which is war crimes in Afghanistan by the Australian Special Forces, and the other one was to do with information about the surveillance that the Australian government is doing on Australian citizens. So anyway, I'll just show you a few seconds of various bits of footage, and you can actually find the whole video of it's 5 minutes long at Russian TV, rt.com. Just search for first footage of Julian Assange at Belmarsh, and you can watch the whole thing. So anyway, that's really all I wanted to say. And please send letters to Julian Assange. Apparently, from what I understand, he's been getting those letters, and I think, and from what I understand, he's very much enjoying them. So I'll leave I'll leave some information in the account section, in the information section of this video, of the address that you can send letters to Julian Assange. And there's different things that you cannot send him, so please go to, I think it's called writejulian.com, and you'll be able to find out what those things that you cannot send. You cannot send books and postcards and things like that. You have to actually, I'm not even sure if you can actually type out, a letter to him. I'm not sure if you actually have to physically write. That's what I did with Chelsea Manning, just in case. I actually physically wrote a letter I didn't have it typed out, so and considering how little I actually use my hands for writing these days, it was a weird experience writing a letter with my hand. Which anyway, so you might want to consider writing it out if you're writing a letter, but please do, because Chelsea Manning said, you know, it makes a huge difference for her when she's in prison. And this is the third time now she's been confined. So I'll write to her too. You know, you can find out how to write to her through the website Chelsea Resists, and I think they have where you can write to her, and the restrictions in that as well. She can't receive books and things like that. I think they can receive clips of newspaper articles or something. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I don't quite get it. But anyhow, that's it. So it's ridiculous that these people are in prison, and it's so outrageous and sad. And I wish there was more information about Julian Assange. Like, I don't know how relevant this video is to his current condition, because it's probably a few weeks old. So, you know, I don't know how relevant it is even in showing it. But anyhow, it's good to see that he's at least he was able to talk to people and get an idea of a little bit of what the surrounds were like, even if he may only have been getting access to that for half an hour or an hour a day. I don't know, but that's something. Anyway, so thanks so much for watching. Please click the subscribe button if you like the content, and please click the notifications bell, and leave comments if you wish. I always enjoy your comments. So thanks so much for watching. My name's Trish Roberts. You're watching Faint Signals from Viga. Till next time, bye for now.
Huh? And it's fast.